John Lab Pulse, Low Mail. I've been sitting on this thing for like 2 weeks. Well, almost 3. I took some time off, spent it with my dad, but my mom was on vacation, passed the time. I get on eBay, like I was saying before. Get on eBay if you're looking for something. Find you a project, find it with as many parts as possible, and then find it at the cheapest price. Compare and contrast. Throw it on your watch and give it a few days. And the seller might message you and offer you 10, 15, 20% off, probably 10 or 15% off, save you a couple bucks, about maybe save you the shipping on it, compare. And I did that, I throw something on my watch, then a couple days I get an offer. That's how I got that Tomahawk, my project. So I threw a thing, there's something I've been wanting, and I've looked before and they're expensive. Sorry. And I took some scrolling, and didn't know, wasn't familiar, never seen one, never held one like in real to know the problems and the issues and the parts. So I was scrolling through, I was looking at a ship, and I'm looking at, okay, I need those 2 parts, and I need the fin, and I know it's missing 2 missiles. And so you look the missiles up, you can see originals are expensive. In 3D prints, the price of 2 3D printed missiles is the same as the original. So you're going back and forth. So you start putting parts on your watch also. Like, okay, you need a canopy, this fin. Okay, this one has the fin, missing the canopy and the missiles. Oh, good. Throw that on the watch. Bloop, 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 bloop. A couple days later, you get an offer. Buy now. Cool. Well, then you realize that something that wasn't mentioned in the listing, which is no fault to the lister because he probably didn't know, I didn't know. Parts broke. Crucial tab is broke. The hole's on the canopy. He didn't know. I didn't know. So I get it. Because I also looked and I found like a ship that had the canopy but was missing all the fenders. Okay, so I could do some swappity swaps. But then I found one for the price of a canopy. It's like $50. I could have bought a whole ship for $36 that had a canopy. And I'm like, okay. Then the next day it's sold. So I was like, that was bum. So I was still looking. And then a couple of days later, another one popped up. It might have been the same one. Maybe they didn't sell, or they returned it and changed their mind. But it got a ship similar condition got resold, relisted. So I had to wait a couple of days to the weekend. I got paid. I got an eBay card and bought it. So this had already came, and I had one coming. So I've been waiting, and then I needed a missile. So I was waiting on the missile to come. So what did I get? What did I get in the box in the mail? The 1992 Batman Returns Bat ski boat at the end where he's on the hunt for Penguin. He's down in the sewers. He's in the Bat ski boat. And I was like, it has a rear fin. It has these 2 fins. It has landing gear. It needs a canopy and missiles. Problem. There's a tab right here that sticks out to hold the canopy. it is broke. So you can't use this top at all. Maybe if I wanted to. Kenner Plastic seems to do pretty good with polystyrene, but then it's white, then you have to paint it, then there'll be brush strokes. I was like, well, it has parts. A part of the fins, the tail fin. So I bought this first. The landing gear is crazy. The engineering, how that fits inside, where you just flip it up, and like the rear, how it stows away. I'm like, that's a lot of plastic to hide. It's not the cleanest look, but I mean, it tucks behind it. You can't see it, can't tell it. So I got this. I was like, awesome. See, where I got this, I didn't know about the broken pad. I was looking, I'm like, uh-oh. And it is dirty, and it's been in the box, and it does smell. So I have it for parts, like the wings, rear fin, you know. So this was first, you know, I didn't know, nobody knew, but it wasn't really that much. But I have another ship. So by this time, I was looked, and I double looked, and I triple looked. And he said, the listing, he said there was some damage, but I looked, and like I said, I looked, and double looked, and triple looked. And I did see any nose bubble wrap, which is, it's a problem. These fins come off, and they don't, the bottom fin doesn't collapse all the way under. It kind of stays about like yay. But the fins, the top fins, they fold down. So it's in this box. What did I get in the box? As I said, it's something I wanted. Not sure if I was aware of it. In 92. I put some listings on my watch, and a box one that come from Canada that has it had French on the cover. Alright, here we go. What we get. Uh-oh. See the tab I was talking about right here. There's a little bump. And the guy kept saying that something was broke. But I couldn't figure out anything, not unless it's been up. Because there is a little kick right here. It does kick up a little bit. So, that's these. That's awesome. Coming down that sewer. Them fins down. See, they don't fold all the way. Well, that's bent and stretched. But they don't. That's about as far as it goes, supposedly. But I also got a canopy. That's good on it. One missile. And instructions. So let me move this box here real quick. There we go, we're back. I'll get the landing gear down so it's not folding up the missiles. I mean the wings, spoilers. I guess it's a foiler or wing. What do you call it? Hydrofoil. Similar to a hydrofoil. Yep. What was I gonna say? Can you see it? It is pretty cool. It's gonna display really well. Like I said, we have some stressing on that slick black. See it up in here. It's showing a picture. I thought one of them was kind of stretched, but I couldn't figure it out. One of the pins are broke maybe in here, but I didn't see anything. Like I said, I got another ship, and these come off. I haven't took them. I took them off the other one to make sure I could do it. I put my thumb up here, put my finger in the torpedo hole. I'm going that way. Ha. Yeah, it locks in. It's similar to this Tomahawk. Little eyelets. And then there's a little nipple clips into the nipple on the body. So I'm going to go ahead and strip this thing down because I'm going to give her wipies. There we go. Ooh. So those are done. I took it has a, we'll just look. When we get it in here, I took the wing off. And then the canopy was in this bag. It's a nice little bag. It's sticky on one side so you can seal it. Wrap it over and seal it. That's pretty stretchy. You can't set it on that. There's no way. You have to set on the landing gear somehow. So there was detached in the box of that canopy. That was crazy. It slides forward, but this one has the hinge on the back. It clips in. It doesn't clip in, but it sits there. And you can open it. But I can't figure out how it's supposed to stay. You know, unless it's just worn out. I'd hate to like try to warm that up and push it. He kept saying something was cracked in here. Oh, there's a stress. And I thought about maybe touching up some of that paint loss with a Sharpie, but I'm afraid the black wouldn't match enough. And you know, it's painted on the outside, not the inside. I don't see that stress has anything to do with. I think it's just that tab has been up. So there's that much. And then the rear fin. So it's pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to give it bathies or not, or if I'm just going to give it a wipe down. I think I'm going to give it bathies. Toothbrush, Dawn dish soap. Toothbrush ain't good enough. Well, you brush your teeth with it, so it's good enough to brush your teeth. It's good enough to scrub plastics. Dish soap ain't good enough. Well, you scrub your dishes with it, and you eat off those, so it's got to be good enough. So that's what I use. I mean, that's what if it's good enough for us, it's good enough for plastics. Then I'm going to use some quick detailer to try to shine this thing back up. This is a lot dirtier than what I thought it was. It's like scuffs and dog poo, I think. I don't know if I'll be able to get those off, but I'm going to go ahead and give it bathies. I think it's just flakes of polystyrene, because there's polystyrene on my cutting mat. I'm going to try to stay out of the interior hair in there. I'll hopefully get this thing cleaned up, get the dust out of it. So off to the sink we go. It'd be easy to take apart 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. So one at the nose. That would be a mechanism, like in a spring, which I don't think that'd be like much of a problem. It's just a spring inside that whole opening. Let's go sing. Hold on. Maybe. I got the foam, but I ran out of foam, and I just put dish soap and water to give me the same. It almost does the same thing. But the foaming, I got another bottle. It's just a spritz bottle, and it's got a little diffuser on the end of it. It foams up really nice with dish soap, so it almost works better than the Dawn one. But I guess the mixture is specific, you know. I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it anyhow. Spritz my brush, get it wet, warm it up. I want to get in these fins. Yeah, I was gonna just use that quick detailer. It's pretty slick and shiny. I'm trying to just go one way. I don't want these circles. I don't know if that'd come off the nose or not. I'm pretty sure that's this. Nope, that's painted on. A little bit. I think that's really the only thing I gotta do is the body. I think I'll just wipe the rest of it down with that quick detailer. Anyway, torpedo shaped. Just like that. That's pretty similar to the what was it? Yeah, it was the Val Kilmer bat boat. Pretty much all that stripped off with just the fin on the back, minus those wings. It has the exhaust. It's pretty loose though. Wonder what's up with that. I think it just sits in there. Oh, the screws are loose. The screws are loose on the back, so I'll have to tighten those up here in a minute. That mechanism, the mechanism. I'm just gonna go down, rinse it off one way, just straight down to try to keep it outside of the inside. Yeah, cool. I have to tighten them screws up. I'm gonna use this towel, dry it off. See, I have not messed with it, tested anything. I got out and looked at it, seeing that all the landing gear was there, just to see the overall condition. Yeah, I can't believe that's loose in the back. I might snug that off, snug that up. Yeah, I'll give her a quick detail. I may fire up the hairdryer and see if I can push down that tab. I ain't decided yet. That scuff is coming off with the towel off the nose. So that's a plus. Yeah, a lot of it came off. I think it's just going to sit on top of my the bat missile. It's in acrylic. Well, it's in a doll case, a doll display case. I just, instead of like a doll stands up, I laid it in it's laying down. The walls are thin, but the end caps are acrylic, so it really makes that rigid. Really makes her rigid. You know what I'm saying? It's a little long. I stuck some bubble wrap on the ends. I need to get some like more legit foam. So yeah, otherwise you'd boil it in water, but I don't want to stick all that in water. So I may get the hairdryer out if I can dig it out from under the sink. So that's cool. I'll leave that like a minute and I'll find out something. warming it up. I just got my thumb trying to push down on it. Didn't get real warm. I don't want it to get real warm to begin with. I'm just giving her some pressure, pushing down while it's cooling. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I'm gonna try a little bit of it at least to try to tighten that canopy up. Like I said, it's just gonna sit on my shelf, so I ain't gonna flip it up and play with it and go outside and throw it in the bathtub or anything. So I'd like to give it a little lock in, I looked it all up and down. I couldn't figure out what was broke, what was missing. And I was digging under the sink a couple weeks ago, working on the sink, and it's variable speed. It's for sanding toenails, but it's a Dremel. So you know that's not Dremel prices. And it has little sanding bits and stuff. I was like, I don't know where she got that at, but it's a Dremel. It has a USB thing on it, so you need your thing for your cell phone to plug it in. But yeah, it has all the little bits, sanding disc. I'm holding it. I'll hold it a few more minutes. Well, I don't know if it worked, but I'm curious. Oh, yeah, that was factory loose, because whenever I put the screw to it, it had that old kind of crack where the screw had never been touched, so I cracked them all, make sure that it's tight, and they all had that crack. Those tightened up, so I don't know what was up with that. It still spins and loose, but anyhow, what I was saying, I was wondering what this looks like with the canopy in the fin without all the other stuff attached to it. But I gave her a wipe down, scrub. I used that hair dryer, and I also used it to blow out any water inside of it. So, well, that came out pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and use that cleaner on it. I haven't even looked at the instructions or the torpedoes yet. Meguiar's Quick Detailer. I'm gonna spray it on the towel. Not very much, because I don't want to get it in the grooves. Plenty. So I just want to see if I can get the smudges off this. I don't know if it'd shine up or not. I mean, it's so black. Black shows everything. I don't know what kind of residue was back here around the fin. I don't know if somebody tried using some, I don't know, I don't think it was glue, but maybe just some sort of putty or something. Yeah, it's on my tongue. I can smell it. Like I said, it's not very, that's good on it. Not very much. I'm going to take a look at these fins here in a minute. I think so. Well, that scuff came off too. Use it. Microfiber towel. The dirtier they get, the better. Just don't drop them like outside in the driveway, because they will pick up every stick or rock or sand or leaf or grass clipping, and you basically just throw it away, or you gotta stand there and pick all of it out. So don't drop it outside. Smooth as the backside. I'm gonna get my other one. I'm gonna compare and contrast. This one. Also for storage too, it'd be a little safer. I guess I could look at the rear fin. Rear fin's removable too. See which one of these is. I think it really matters. Yeah, I'll put that in a little box. And then I'm gonna go with the original fin. Put that down in there. Use a towel. It does have some crud on it. I don't think it was worth firing up the sink again for these little parts. I can wipe them off with these towels. Curious what that canopy does, if it's any better at all. I kind of doubt, because it's not very big. Big hair dryer. Yeah, I'm leaving the gear off. Yeah. That's cool. Let's see what this canopy does. Hopefully it does some. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, they painted the outside of this whole thing is clear, but they painted the black on the outside. Alright, let's see what happens. Hey, that actually clipped in. That actually clipped in. That actually clipped in. Hopefully, I'm gonna give it a little pressure to relax it again. But that actually clipped in. I am tickled now. Lock that back in. Tickled. And I didn't give it very much, because yep, I'm done with that. I'm done messing around with that. That's for sure. Uh-oh. Stand by. Catastrophe diverted. I was looking there. I think the one that came on the spare is tighter, because take a look here. Yeah. I'm gonna use this one. Yeah. I'm already getting polystyrene all over this thing. That's good. I put it up on the gear. Is that working my way down it? Put that down. Yeah, this one. It's still stressed, but it is tighter. So, take my rag here. Holding that fin. I don't want to snag on the ship and drag it off the table, so. So that's good. I got to use some of the parts off of it. I knew I got it for a reason. So, I wanted to snag that part. Alright, I gotta give this another wipe down without messing with this canopy too much. I don't want to set it on the table and get polystyrene all over it. Okay, which one is it? I think it's this one. They go, see the eyelets? They go in and go back. See that? I don't really have anything to push against. Man, polystyrene does. I knew I should have rinsed that off. Okay, here we go. There's one side. It's sitting on the landing gear, so. This one, that's worn out. Go in the spare pot. Let's see, this is the one that came on it. This is the one that came on the spare. Looser. The where the stress is about the same on both, but I want to check the top fin. The top fin is tighter. This one has there's a little snug in there, but at 90, it's pretty loose. So I'm going to go with the original. That one's kind of marked up a little bit. I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, it's still got some juice on it. Yep, right. It has a right on the bottom of it. Well, of course you want the fins going back. So, pick it up, going in, and then pushing it back. Maybe. Yep, there we go. Hey, look at her. We're getting the ship. Of course you can't see it. Being stingy it is. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's probably going to sit on the table here for a couple days. That's a nice bag. I like that bag. Alright, let's see what else we got. I haven't even opened this one. Instructions and the missile. I think that gray is going to pull that front end together. These are really nice bags. I'm going to see if I have something for these. Oh yeah, I did get it out because I was trying to see which way the wings go in. Yeah, you put it in, then push it back. Cockpit. Fin goes straight down. Wing tips. Swing up. Of course, those pins, they could probably stand warmed up and pushed in. I should have done that whenever I had the hair dryer, but I didn't know how successful I was going to be. But pretty cool. No stickers. Step 1. Step 2. Let's see what we got. Step 3. Step 4. Step 5. Torpedoes. They call them torpedoes. Large vertical fin. Wait, I need these instructions. Large vertical fin on top. Let's see here. So I guess, let's see. There's a fin. See that? And then that way is not so much. So it needs to go in that way. I'm gonna call them good. I'm trying to show my face and yeah, it'll only go in one way. It's notched. I got one torpedo. Came yesterday. I was hoping it would because I wanted to get my pile of shame knocked down. Yeah, he stuck it in like 2 Walgreen bags. And then, okay. And finally fished her out of there. So, cool beans. So that's trash now. So, yeah. Vertical fins. Sorry. Camera 1. Camera 2. Doesn't go in that way. Goes in that way. Now, we're talking. Yeah, I'd say now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Let me get my glasses on so I can see. Yeah. I'm gonna yeah, so this is cool. Now don't touch it. Basically. I'm afraid to fire up the complete 1982 Kenner Bat Ski Boat SKI. I'm gonna see what happens. Yep, fires. It fired pretty good. Put these back in. Just gave her a wipe down. Wiped off my cutting mat with my hands, and I got polystyrene dust all over my hand. Then I went back and I grabbed me a, what was he, a 1990 Kenner Batman. His card was pretty sick, but the figure was minty. It came with the grapples. That thing. Couple attachments. So I'll stick a Batman. That looks pretty good. My back up here. Figures. Steady. Get the whole picture. Yeah. Might just do that. I'll just hold it down. Kenner. What is? Oh, that's the table centerpiece. Now that's tough. Now that is something cool. So thanks for watching. I'm probably gonna keep it on the table for a little bit. I'll look at it. Batman here. My only 92 Batman Returns Batman is the camo Batman. He's got the jetpack or with the guns on it. So I was like, I'll grab the 89.90. So I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know what else to do. I'll make a little TikTok video. And thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Well, we had 37 minutes. So appreciate it. Comment. Hit that. Ring this. Do that. Subscribe. Chat. Like button. You know what to do. Up here, suggested videos. Later.